Good morning, everybody. This is Let's Talk Java with Laarni and Chad. And today, episode 12, which is awesome.
Is it really?
It's episode 12. Can you believe it? We've made it to episode. Chad, can you believe it? We've made it to episode.
What do you mean you've made it? Of course you were going to make it.
Well, okay.
Seriously, Laarni.
So really, like, the story of our show started off as like, yeah, let's do a show. Let's see what happens. And now look. But
you've got crazy people like me turning up,
which is awesome. But today, you guys, we have an amazing friend of both Chad and I. We've gone through some things in the last few months, I guess, and now we can finally have the amazing Dawn Bates with us today. So welcome to the show, Dawn. Thank you for hopping on to Let's Talk Java.
Whoa.
Sorry, Chad.
Sorry, I'm used to all the girls talking all the time, Art. I'm gonna pounce on this one because I had a special message from Dawn back a month ago where it's like, hey, Chad, hi, can I be on Let's Talk Java, that fucking show you're talking about with coffee? I'm gonna be in the Bahamas. What about that? Let's go global with it. Yeah. Laarni learned that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And what happened?
You're global.
Nada. We're going. I'm not in Bahamas though. I'm not there yet.
We're making sure we're saying like crazy locations for you, Dawn, so nobody can find you.
All right. So where are you at right now?
I'm in Brazil at the moment.
Sure.
That's a big country, by the way. For people like I knew Brazil was big. But I didn't know it was this big. Like, I am not even, like, I've been here probably far too many months than I should have been. I'm, like, only in one location for, like, maybe 2 weeks max, and then I'm up and gone, and I'm gone again. And I still haven't done even maybe 10, no, I've not even probably done a percentage of Brazil. It's massive. And their coffee, which you will see in a minute, I have to have double shots. And they sent me, like, I've got coffee turning up because they said, oh, did you not get your coffee? I was like, well, I got some. But, oh, there it is. Hang on. Woo.
So, Chad, while she is getting her coffee.
You want me to just plug this since she's getting her coffee?
I know, right? Go ahead.
All right, since, I'm just so used to girls talking all the time. Live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. The wild man is back. You can barely see his face because I got a new computer and it's a little dark here. So we're going old school. We got the phone with the light next to me. Okay, and we are back.
She's still talking.
And y'all are just talking about me about seeing my bed, and then Dawn just rolls up with their white sheets, white everything.
Where were we? It's a Sunday.
You were talking about big things in your life. Like Brazil's so big coffee. And I'm just sitting there trying not to pounce on it, saying, let me see. Let's just let Dawn do the chat insert there.
Oh my gosh.
See, so this is the cup, right? This is like what that's got 2 coffees in it. Like they're like little tiny espresso shots, like in Italy, right?
Oh.
But this cup is still not even full. Look, I don't want to spill it.
Yeah.
It's not even full. I'm English. I want a mug of coffee. Like I have, like when I was on land. Yeah, cheers, guys. No product placement, by the way. Cheers.
So Dawn, what is in your cup?
It's espresso. It's Brazilian coffee.
Is it Brazilian? Okay, it's Brazilian.
It's Brazilian coffee. Yeah.
Ooh, what is it strong? See, I like that.
No sugar either.
No sugar. Oh, see.
Oh God, no.
Chad's a black coffee drinker.
Yeah,
I do a little
no
creamy
sweet
sugar. I just do a little creamy.
Oh, I go raw.
You go raw.
straight out of the pot, and I go raw.
This is a Sunday show. Have you got your cup, Laarni?
That was tasty. That was very tasty.
Hey, Laarni, do you have to clean up your keyboard there? See, this is a spunk that we've been missing because I haven't been on here for what, 2 weeks? Week and a half?
Yeah.
someone there, and I'm like, do I even know how to co-host a show again? And then all of a sudden Dawn pops up and we're all like left field here. We're all good.
Oh, everything goes left field when I show up.
Yeah, and then you add me in there.
And that's what makes our show. That's what
Wow.
makes the show.
That's life though, isn't it?
It is. That's the purpose of our show, is to have conversation with our friends, to promote like businesses, small businesses, promote women. You know, it's still
Like
Women's
coffee.
History Month.
Is it
You know,
really?
we still have.
Are we still in March?
Yeah, I know, right?
Not over yet.
We have a few more days in Women's History Month. So
Oh, that's good, because I've still got to finish editing Nate's manuscript and finish writing my next one.
yeah. So Chad, when you write your book,
Oh, I know this plug's coming.
you know, we're letting everybody know on this show that Chad will be having
Chad
a book.
is going to write a book, aren't you, Chad?
It is going to
Yes.
happen.
I need to add 4,000 words to that 1,000 I have going.
Oh, that's all right. You start working with me, I'll have you writing 4,000 in a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
More coffee. No.
coffee.
This is her male entertainment.
No,
you better
he's
be dancing
somewhere
with that coffee. So anyway, while we're waiting for Dawn to get back with her probably 5th cup of coffee from her Brazilian coffee daddy. So,
I swear she just orders just to get that guy like the milk.
I tell lies.
Hey,
yeah, we barely edit things out, Dawn, from the show.
Don't
So
care.
this show is this show. Pretty much
Yeah,
this
it's
show
real
is
life.
this show.
Well, you know, this is the thing. It's like, I remember recently this woman wanted to interview me. And she was like, I deal with A-list celebrities. And I was like, what are you interviewing me for then? I ain't no Hollywood, darling. But she'd sent me a friend request like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks before I'd seen it. Because I very rarely accept friendship requests.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah, I had to suss you out.
She has to see how many connections you have, like, you know.
Yeah,
level
no, well,
of-
I'm one of those people that I'd maxed out my Facebook friendship list and then I deleted, and then I was like just less than 800, and I go through my Facebook and my social media connections list every month, and it's, you know, like, and I check the messages, because whenever someone connects with me, I always send them a message, say, hi, thanks for connecting, you know, what was it that made you reach out? I see that we've got people in common. If I ignore that message, I'm like, okay, they're busy, you know, we've all got stuff to do. I sometimes miss messages. And then I follow up again, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 weeks later. And if I see they've seen it again, and like, okay, you just no, I'm not a stamp. You are not going to collect me. Delete. You know, I'm not in it for business. We used to get, back in the day when I used to run a business networking organization back in the UK, we had over 20 locations, 4 meetings a week. And there would be people that would want to come along, and there was only 20 spaces at each meeting. And I'm like, if you're coming along to play business card snap, you're not invited. No, it's not about how many business cards can you have and how many, you know, like, I mean, also, like, I look at their profile. If it's all business. If there's no music, how do I know?
Yeah,
We can sit there. I want to have people in my space that I can have this kind of conversation with, that we can have a giggle. We can get our cups and go, ooh, what's next, Laarni? You know, have a bit of innuendo. I want to know that when we're in a board meeting, or we're like we're at that point of business, or we're collaborating on a project, whether it's community, not-for-profit, like your Standing in Strength initiative, your Women's Strength initiative, you know, whatever we're doing, because we go deep, we deal with real issues. You know, we're dealing with like global impact here, and sometimes that gets heavy. If I cannot have a giggle with you on the way, and we can't send food pics, you know, or boat pics or other kind of pics to each other, then, you know, why are we even connected?
right.
I want to know where I rank in this damn circle, because I didn't get nothing. What the hell?
You didn't
What
get
are
any
you talking
food
about,
pics.
Chad?
What do you mean?
I send you pics all the time.
No, not you, Dawn.
Oh,
What? I haven't sussed you out properly yet. You've made it through gate 1.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
I've been writing books with Laarni. Like, come on.
trying to get Chad involved. Chad, what do you like there? It's right here, right. Damn it. Hey, if you guys are noticing a squirrel over on the other side of the camera here, it's me, all right? I can't keep this damn light situated.
It looks fine right now.
I was actually looking for a bloody squirrel, would you believe?
Here. I'm not going to do it. This is my light, y'all. Look, Chad. All right, I'm doing it old school here. Phone.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of old school.
A little feisty over here with the light.
I might actually put some old school jungle on. Oh, I was rocking around the room to some old school jungle the other night.
Speaking of that, so I cranked back into James Brown again about 3-4 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, Laarni, like, I never realized how, like, okay, young growing up, James Brown, you're like, yeah, it's James Brown. Papa's got a new bag or whatever. And you like get deep into his stuff. Like I'm like, what?
Yes. The history of his music is pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm like, Dad, I would have just had 1/10 of his lifestyle.
Mm.
Like between him, Johnny Cash, all those boys from like the 70s and 60s. Yes.
Oh, Johnny Cash.
Hey.
Oh, he said Johnny Cash. Right, okay, you've just gone next level. I was just looking at that.
Hey, Don. What is?
He's gonna walk that line.
What's that right there?
It's a black and white picture.
She can't see that. Can't see that close.
She's got to put her old glasses on.
I don't have to. See, this is the thing about traveling around the world, right? Seriously.
It says Johnny.
That's a Johnny Cash picture, y'all. I can't stretch it that far.
Y'all.
Yeah,
I was talking.
I said y'all.
You did say y'all. Do you say yes, ma'am, too?
I do say yes, ma'am, because I got my ass kicked growing up by women if I didn't say the correct terms.
Mm-hmm.
With the wooden spoons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's clarify the S on the spoons at the end.
Say it again.
I got enough maple spoons whipped on my ass that I got to imprint. So yeah, spoons.
No, I don't want to say spoons again. I want to say yes, ma'am again.
All right, hey, focus. All right, live from Brazil, we got Dawn. Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So, Dawn, what is on your plate? What is on your plate? I mean, I know you have probably a bajillion things that you're.
He's 5'4", dark-haired, small hands, small ears, and he's got a cup of coffee in his hands.
Oh, he doesn't have small hands. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite. He can't have small hands. And I don't know how tall he is, actually. I might have to go and ask him. I don't really want to be the tallest. Because, the Chilean women, like the Brazilian women, I can't even find a pair of Adidas trainers here in Brazil. They don't do them big enough for my feet. And I don't have big feet, right? And I'm like, and I've been into when I was in Sao Paulo, I went shopping. When I was in Floripa, I was in shopping. Rio, in Salvador. All these places, big major cities here in Brazil. We don't go that big. You can buy men's trainers though. I was like,
you don't want men's trainers.
Not impressed. I am a woman and I want women's trainers. And they're like, oh, you can order off the internet. And I'm like, yeah, kind of can't actually, because I don't stay anywhere long enough for your Brazilian postal service to deliver its ass to my door.
People always try to put me in kids' shoes. Like, I don't want freaking kids' shoes. I mean, even though some of them are really cute, but like kids' shoes aren't made for adults.
They're not. And we run differently. We train differently. The impact on the trainers are different.
Yeah. So who knows?
You're very quiet, Chad.
I'm letting two strong women talk right now. It's been like that the last 3 days.
Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely how a man just holds space for you though?
I usually I do talk a lot. Wow, I'm just learning. I'm getting my butt kicked at church here with strong women. They're like, just shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up. So like just throughout the last couple of months.
You know,
Why are they kicking your butt, Chad? Why are they kicking your butt?
Because I want my butt swollen so I could show it in public. Mr.
Just squat more.
I am squatting. I'm Mr. No Ass McGee here. I heard it rains. It
It's because it was whacked with the wooden spoon.
So Chad, what are you drinking today? What's in your cup today?
What's in my cup? All right, I got the 3 cups. I just finished the Chad cup. I got the 24 ounces of the green Walmart cup. We are rolling the last day. It is called. Oh, yes.
That's my favorite. That's my go-to coffee.
Yes. And ladies and gents, it is Pete's coffee. It's Pete's coffee. All right. I'm going to let her just kind of chill for 2 seconds here because I might pull a Beavis and Butthead line pretty quick here. It is Major Dickinson's blend. And yes, I did say the word dick. So y'all just enjoy it. All right. I said the word dick. It is Major Dickinson blend. It is dark roast. It is very good, but I don't know if I'm making it wrong because it's just a hair tacky. Like it sticks to you.
Really?
Yeah, coffee that does that is not good coffee.
Really? I guess that's my go-to coffee. Everyone knows Pete's Major Dickinson's is my go-to coffee if I don't have anything kind of like fancy, you know, like.
Oh, so this is like your staples coffee.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not that expensive, but it's not that cheap. It's like middle of the line.
Okay.
And I mean, I've tried their different flavors too, and that specific flavor has been my, my go-to if I can't find something to order to like try. So
okay.
It's very good. I think coming through with like the last 3-4 good companies that we had, this one is actually probably ranked on the bottom, and nothing against it. It is what it is. I finally got done with Wyoming or Wyo bucking beans, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
And then was it hate?
I got so much coffee to look forward.
Yeah, Dawn. So Wyo bucking beans, she wrote.
I thought he said that, but I thought he swore.
No, Wyo, like Wyoming.
Yeah, I got that bit.
She roasts her beans in an iron skillet.
And Celia?
It is. Isn't it good, Chad? Like there is such a different flavor for it. It's so good.
So that skillet taste kind of comes in there.
Yeah.
And I don't use the term like when you drink it, it's not tacky. Like it's super smooth. But like the beans are kind of tacky because of the skillet.
Yeah.
So they're not like jumpy at you. It's like when they go in the cup and grind, they all kind of not chunky, but they slide good together. Mm-hmm. And when you roast it, and it's literally like having like a pan, and it's not greasy. It's like having that little touch of like a pan fried steak or something with it. That pan just shines right through it, and it's so good.
Yeah, Don, when you come here, there's so much coffee to try. It's unbelievable.
Oh, and then what was the one with the snake oil? What was it? Habit.
Ooh.
Habit's like number 1 and number 2. Like Wyo and Habit are like right neck and neck. Habit's a special baby.
Yeah.
Because it's got freaking attitude written all over it before you even brew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today,
because this coffee is like, it's called Tres Corazones. I think I said that right, which means 3 hearts. Yeah. Okay. And it's strong. It's but the problem is, I mean, I bought one of those filters, like those fabric ones, because when I'm on the move, I like to make sure I have my own coffee. But now that I'm in the northeast of Brazil, which is a very large place, no one still knows where I am. Just making that clear. But there's only 3 people that know where I am. And one of them is my mother, and the other ones are my 2 boys. So just in case. But the coffee, I've been really quite disappointed with Brazil, to be honest with you, because they sell a lot of Italian coffee.
Really?
And this is the thing about Brazil, they don't celebrate themselves enough. I mean, yeah, they've all got the carnival, and they've all got their itsy bitsy teeny weeny bikinis that I'm like, oh my god, doesn't that hurt? How far up your ass does that want to go? Like,
where excuse me, time out. Where is this?
This is Brazil.
Oh, maybe
the whole of Brazil. The Brazilian beaches, seriously, the bikinis are so tiny, and the women are not tiny either. They're like, I'm like, wow, like the British women could learn a thing or two from being at ease with your body, from the Brazilian women, because they're just like, you know what, I'm on the beach, I'm in a bikini, I don't care whether it's all hanging out and whether it's a wobbly thing or whatever it is. It's coming out. It's coming out on the beach. And they're such beautiful women here. But they sell so much Italian coffee. I'm like, you have got some of the best coffee in the world. Why are you selling Italian coffee? But again, it's like, I mean, I'm vegan, Chad. So when you're just saying about the steak, I was just like,
no, you have to have some. Just trust me. Ask Laarni.
Well, Dawn will eat it if she kills it.
Yeah, if I catch it, kill it. If I catch it and kill it, I'll butcher it and eat it. I'm a proper farmer girl. Like I've shot my own fair share of animals and put that on my plate. But I'm not one of these industrialized meat eaters where like I go to the supermarket. That's not meat. I don't know what that is now. Yeah. The fact that it's the wrong color. For a start, like what the hell is that? When you've actually killed your own animal and you've like cut that flesh and put it on the plate, and you've taken the meat from us, and you look at the meat in the supermarket, you're like, oh, what the hell is that? But people don't know because they've never
seen it.
They've never seen proper raw fresh flesh. And I know that for some people out there, they'll be like, oh my god, like it's a Sunday morning, we're having morning coffee. Like I don't care. If you are not prepared to kill it and, say thank you to that animal for giving its life for me to live and for me to have protein, and then take care to, use all the ingredients that comes with it. That's one of the reasons why when I'm out in Morocco, I love it. I'm like, I lamb like it's going out of fashion, like put it on my plate. Because I know that all the wool is being used, all the skin is being used for the bags, the shoes, all the bones are being boiled down for the gelatin. I know that all the insides are being used in one way or another for stock. But the animals are not eating each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the feed that they get is grass.
Yeah,
they're not getting like packet food. I mean, this is the thing that a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the food that these animals that you're eating in the shop, they're actually eating themselves, and they're eating lots of poison. So yeah, no, that's nasty.
Yeah,
nasty.
I've been doing a little bit of more vegetables on my veggie, like just green stuff. For me, I mean, not that I eat a lot of vegetables. My husband is not a very vegetable eater. Like he just finally had Brussels sprouts probably when we got married. And we've been married for 5 years.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And his mom was like, I guess I didn't realize he would have eaten that. But you must be making it the way he likes it.
How do you make them? Do you do them with walnuts?
Oh no, I just bake them with olive oil and a little salt and pepper. But I squish them. I squish them a little bit so they're like flat.
Yeah.
So
do exactly that, but add to the walnuts.
Yeah, I gotta work with nuts.
Yeah. Me too.
I gotta learn how to work with nuts.
That's a personal problem.
Sorry, Chad.
How do you work with nuts and Chad?
No, I see. I showered before I came in here today, and I made sure that all my nuts in the house are fine. Hey, it's a little bit colder up here, all right, and it's a little bit cold today. The water was warm. It's a little mixture, all right. Sometimes they just disappear.
Oh my
Don't
God.
go Alaska then.
Oh shit, I would be in big trouble if I went up there. I need to be like down south or something where they actually don't disappear during the winter.
Wow, Brazil is. I mean, there was. Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
And this is probably a bit too personal for the Let's Talk Java coffee, but we're
I
friends.
don't give a shit. Let's go.
Okay, so they, when I was down south in Florida, just minding my own business, walking on the beach, and then I was sunbathing and went in the water, and I came out and I was like, oh, he's naked. Oh, he's naked as well. Oh, they're all naked. I hadn't realized, right? I was on a naked beach. I wasn't naked. I was very overdressed. But all the men, I mean, I was in a bikini and I was overdressed, right? But the thing is, all the men were holding their willy. Like, are you afraid it's going to fall off? Like, why are you holding it? If you're on a naked beach, surely you should just let it swing and hang and do its thing. But no, they were all holding it. I didn't get it. Is it like, and then I was like, actually, my boys, and they're going to kill me for this, but when they were little, right, whenever they were running around, they would always hold it. What is it with men and holding their penis?
All
I
right.
mean, you don't see women walking around holding their vagina, do you?
No.
I do in America. I mean, I'm not.
I sometimes hold my boobs. Sorry. Okay, Chad, go ahead and explain the willy holding.
All right. Since we're on this topic, yes, a lot of people do, a lot of young boys, and I was part of them, found out we have a nice favorite toy when we were younger.
Yeah, no, I get that. You
And
know,
some of us
women that like men also like.
Whoa. Some of us may have yelled to their parents in the shower, bare, you know what, naked, saying, "Hey, it's huge."
Yeah, I'm a mother of 2 boys. Yes, nothing's gonna shock me.
I don't know. I think it's like a muscle-only thing or whatever. So on a beach, would I hold it? Well, obviously I hold it every day because I want to make sure I, aim properly. But
Yeah.
if you're at a naked beach to begin with, you don't need to show it because it's just a thing. But there's like a men like.
It's just like,
it's like you almost feel jealous for the dude that's hung like a horse. Because it's like, God, damn.
Okay.
So like they want to like hide it because they feel insecure because some dude's just gonna.
Or they're actually saying, I'm so well hung that I'm not going to put you guys to shame.
Yes, like you got to do that just a swanging on.
So it's not like a security blanket kind of thing.
No, it's just that's what we got.
I thought you just said.
I'm getting too. I was trying to answer that clean because I'm a co-host and Dawn's just shooting the moon.
I love this. I mean, even though we're talking about like penises, but like this conversation is so.
Coffee.
Like it's we need. Hold on. Let me clear my throat. Hold on.
Coffee. My coffee's done.
But like, you think about it. There are. Women have insecurities and it gets highlighted a lot through media, through everything, like, oh, you should be a size, but you know what? We don't talk about the men as much.
You know what's going to be a goal of mine when I'm like 50?
You're going to write in my book?
That too.
My second book? Okay, cool.
Yes. I was joking around because I growing up, and I don't know if Laarni's dad was the same way, but like we had the white New Balance shoes with like the blue end. Like every fucking dad in the neighborhood had one of those things. So like they would come out in their little Fruit of Loom whitey tighties and like with the shoes on in the house, be like, ha ha ha, and kind of like waddle through the house. So like I want to be that dude that's got like the big old freaking beer belly with the white, whitey tighties on and the white New Balance, just walking through the yard, be like, hey, think you're not impressed?
I have no idea what a whitey tighty is.
Little white underwear.
White underwear. White men's underwear.
Old school white underwear.
Like Y fronts? Or we're talking boxers?
Not boxers.
Old school underwear.
Like men's briefs.
Oh, Y fronts.
What?
Yeah, white fronts. With the pouch, you know, where
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
Y fronts? Like
Yeah, because it's like Y, upside down Y, so they
Ah.
can move it to the side, whip it out, and then put it back in again.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's
How
something
did you
new to
not know
me.
They do that down there too. I did that a few times.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I love wearing men's Y fronts. They're so comfy, especially on a period.
Really?
There's Y fronts on a period are amazing.
Oh.
Especially when it's cold. Look at him. No, seriously, Laarni, game changer here, right? Men's Y fronts for women when you're on a period. Sorry, Chad, but not sorry. Like you can just like, especially when you're camping or it's cold. Like England, it's cold, right? You don't want to be bearing your ass on some of the toilet seats, right? So you just keep the Y fronts on and you just do a quick change. It's amazing.
I never thought about that because I was actually talking to Chris last night and I was folding laundry and I go, look at how big my panties are. And he goes, yep. And I go, full coverage. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the wrong damn show today.
Sorry, Chad.
Not sorry at all.
You guys are just softening me up when I get a girlfriend again.
Yeah. Toughening you.
Now you know.
One of the reasons, I mean, I've got a book coming out that I'm working on, and I'm actually looking for people, like 12 women to step up for this. I've already got 2. It's called Man Up, right? And it's Man Up by the women who love them. Because there's so many women out there that emasculate men. And we've got a generation of men, or we've got a load of men that are being attacked for being men, you know, or and we don't understand. A lot of women, they're like, oh, men abuse us. Men are the ones that really, you know, the ones that are causing all the problems. Like, now, hang on a second. By having this attitude towards men and thinking that women own all the insecurities in the world, we're actually doing so much damage to the men of the world, you know, and thinking that we're the only ones that get raped. And like, I'm a mother of 2 boys, right? And I'm seeing what's happening. And my boys are like, you know, you don't even know if you can hold the door open for anyone more, mum. You know, I taught my boys to, you know, to be gentlemen. And I can remember when we used to get the bus, like if a woman would get on with a pushchair, like my boys would go and help them, you know, like, and like if there was a woman get on or an elderly person, they'd get up out their seat so that they could sit down. And people were shocked by this, but my boys are like, you know, is this, you know, they're just afraid of saying the wrong thing, of doing the wrong things. And if they knock a woman back, you know, are they then going to get accused of things that they shouldn't be getting accused of? You know, the whole, you know, masculine insecurity, like, you know, women with all these insecurities, and is that making the men more insecure? You know, well, if she's so obsessed with the way she looks, do I then become obsessed with the way I look? Am I beefcake enough? Am I, you know, hot with my New Balance whitey tighties and my beer belly? You know, is the beer belly big enough? You know, or if I hold the door open for her, is she going to be a bitch about it? You know, it's just such a minefield.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, because I got raised up that way too. I think what it is what's happening is, and I'm gonna go from my end of it, my age group, from like 35 to like 25. It's either 2 things, like the gentlemen get pushed to the side because they're boring, because like the girls crave, and I'm gonna give it from a guy's perspective, like the girls want a gentleman, but they're too boring. So like if they, and yes, we have our own spicy side and all that stuff, but like they want that bad boy. So they can always get the attention when he gets in trouble. That's what I'm noticing. So like until they go through a divorce and stuff and realize that bad boy's like dumb, then the gentleman stuff kicks in. So like I went out with a friend on Thursday, she's a very good friend of mine. And she's like, I never had anyone pay for stuff, pretty much. And she's like, you paid for that? Yeah. She goes, you got the door, right? Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to treat you how I treat everyone.
Yeah.
Kindness, gentlemen, whatever. Like, I'm going to do it properly.
Yeah.
And like, they almost be blown because they're like, that never happens. It's like they're just sucked. And I'm going to say like the girls my age are just sucked into, if they're not very like Christian like or whatever, just every day kind of, not to say no foundation. They have a foundation, but like just everyday Tinder, Bumble, like that stuff. They're shooting for the bad guys with full loaded tattoos that they get 100% of the attention while he, fucks off and does stupid stuff. That's what I'm noticing. Because you'll look at a guy that has a phenomenal gentleman and he'll have a phenomenal girlfriend. By 6 months in, they're broken up because she wants something edgier. Nice way of saying it.
Interesting.
So that phrase, nice boys are no fun and bad boys are no good, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the thing. It's like I have one of the books in my upcoming trilogy is called The Chosen Brother. And it actually talks about this issue. One of them is called The Fuck Buddy and one of them is called The Wife. So it's a very good trilogy. Yeah, but it actually does talk about this issue. Like people keep saying to me, but why are you still single, Dawn? I'm like, because I'm not just gonna screw my way around the world. Because one of my girlfriends back in the day, she was like, oh, this is just great because you can have a guy everywhere you go. I'm like, yeah, no, thanks. That's a bit nasty.
Yes.
This is no nasty. And I'm very much, I mean, my ex-husband, I am still good friends with him. He was a gentleman, and then I was with another guy and he was a gentleman to begin with. And then it was like, okay, this is just going wrong. But I don't understand women that are offended by men holding the door open for them. I'm one of those women that, even if I used to be in a store and a guy would, and I'd be, thank you, sir, or excuse me, please, sir. And I remember once this guy goes, what did you just call me? I was like, what did I just call him? Oh, I was like, sir. He goes, well, young lady, you have made my day. I was like, really? Why? He was like, do you realize how many young ladies do not say sir? Do not actually have the manners to say, excuse me, please, sir? And I was like, so many people forget that manners maketh man. You can get edgy between the two of you if you really want to. You can get up to mischief between you. But that surely is part of the relationship. That is about the trust that you build within a relationship. You can push boundaries and, you can be in that space together. But I think that what we're seeing is a lot of these young girls think they want the bad boy. But trust me, when they get the bad boy, they're not going to want it. They're not going to want him to smack my bitch up and, and all this stuff that you see in these gangster rap. Seriously, all this twerking, what the hell is that? Put your ass away. I don't want to see that by the pool with you twerking in a guy's face or a guy twerking in another guy's face. Seriously, I don't want to see it. And I don't want my children to see it either. I don't want them to see that kind of, my boys were when my youngest came here to Brazil, when we were in the South, we stayed at this one place, which I was reviewing for my up and coming book series, Mama's Guide to Digital Nomad. The book, they're going to be featured in there. And this hotel chain, they were just like, we don't know what to do with this. And it was the hotel had its hands tied because the people that were arriving, I'm shocked. I've seen a lot of things on my travels. I used to go out raving. I've seen a lot of things. I'm not one of those eyes shut. My eyes are open to the world. But some of the things I saw, I'm like, holy moly, but the thing is, you can't say anything because if you say anything about two guys having sex in the pool, like you're being homophobic. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not seeing two heterosexual people having sex in the pool. Why is it okay for you as two gay guys to be having sex in the pool when there are families around?
Right.
But you're homophobic if you say something. No, I'm not homophobic. I just know that relationships are private. And why is it you have to go out and shout about all of this? And why is it, like, a friend of mine, he came out in the 80s, and he was saying to me, he goes, what really upsets him now is it's almost as if a lot of these homosexual couples are actually so loud and proud that they're forcing it on people because it's more shock value.
Mm-hmm.
And because they don't understand what they went through in the 80s and the 90s, you know, all the taboo that was there, all the prejudice, all the hatred, all the deaths, and like all the things that went through with HIV and all of that, you know, like, it goes, they just take it for granted and they're doing it now for shock factor. But what you're seeing is a lot of the heterosexual couples are trying to be the bigger, badder couple and trying to compete, you know, and they want the attention. It's all this attention seeking, which then draws into what you were saying, Chad, about how these young girls want these guys to be the bad guys. They want to be there. They want to outshine the others. So they're going to twerk it more on TikTok. They're going to show more skin. They're going to do more risque things. And then that becomes the norm. And then what's next? You know, where does the gentleman or the lady come into, whether it's homosexual or heterosexual relationships? Where are the gentlemanly, respectful behaviors for each other as well as for the relationship?
I read an article about men opening the door for women. And it like pretty much said that a man opening the door for a woman is really another way of controlling the woman. Yes. This is exactly what, and I
in my head, I'm like, oh,
I don't even remember where this, I think my husband like showed me this article and I don't remember where exactly it was, but it said, if a man opens the door for a woman, the woman has to wait and have permission to go through.
No, you get your ass through it.
He's got stuff to be doing. That's just a way of him saying, I'm taking care of you, let me help you.
It's like, I got the door, let's go.
Let's go. Like,
get your ass through.
Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly, like the different perspective now, because
wow,
like, I want a gentleman. Chris is a gentleman, but also I mean, I've opened the door for him. You know what I'm saying? It's so balanced, but like for someone to like think that you know, opening the door for someone is controlling them, I think that's insane.
That's like crazy. Like that is just, for me, that's just like, oh, he's so sweet, thank you so much.
That's what I think.
I know, right? Of course, like I think I'm distracted because I've just seen a hang glider go past and there's a power speedboat out on the ocean. So I think that the beaches are opening up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going in this water though, there's sharks, apparently.
Oh.
I haven't seen one yet though. So it might just be a deterrent by the police.
Just watch from up above where you're at.
Yeah, I will.
You could just go and lay in the sand and act like you're there.
Oh no. No. You see, this is the thing, right? We did go to a beach yesterday. We were like, okay, well, you won't let us on this beach. We're going to go to a private resort. So we went to a private resort for the day with its own private beach. And it was really quite interesting because I'm like lying there on this beach, like just meditating and grounding. No.
Oh.
I did slightly. Have a bikini on. Yeah.
Slightly.
Slightly. Just one boob out. But we were there, and so when I do like a grounding, I lay just above the water's edge, you know, so like when the waves come up, because then when I'm in it, then it will like come onto my feet, and then like the waves will come on and they'll just wash over me. Instead of when I'm doing my water meditation, where I'm actually just in the ocean and I'm just lying there floating on the surface and frightening the life out of everyone because they're like, is she dead? No, she's just meditating. Just surrendering and being held by the ocean. But I'm there, and it's like, oh, it was just so wonderful just being in the ocean again. I mean, I'm talking like I haven't been in the ocean for ages. I mean, it's been a week, and that's a long time to not be in the ocean when you're dawn. But the thing is, it's like there was this gentleman. He was just he kept bringing his children away. He was like, no, leave her. She's tranquil. Leave her. She's just, And I don't know this guy, but the fact that he was so respectful, he's like, just take it. And we've lost so much of that. Like how I can't believe someone would think that a man holding a door open for a woman is a way of controlling her. Like, how do you even get to that?
Well, there's a lot of conversation. So like, the whole not all men. That's been like a topic of conversation in other groups and other articles I've been reading, not all men. And then it's just it's like a what you call it, like a comparison to not all women. And it's so hard. It's like right now.
Is this just a US thing, or am I like? Hello, Chad. Did you want to join the conversation?
No. This is what we're gonna do. All right.
Time out.
Damn it! I'm gonna be controlling here for about 3 minutes. All
Ooh.
right.
See, we do like it every now and then.
All right. So this is where I say, hey, we're gonna bring you back for part 2 because all of us can talk. So. This is what Laarni would say. We're going to end round 1. We're going to bring Dawn back for part 2. And I did say that hopefully in an accent.
Accident?
In an accent.
Part 2.
Exactly. So this is what we call the toot toot session. And it's the toot toot, not because you're farting. It's the toot toot where you plug your shit. So we're going to let you plug
how long have we been going then?
An hour.
In serial?
Yeah. It's 10.
We haven't even touched on like what you have going on. Well, Chad's gonna do the toot toot plug. So here we go.
So Dawn, toot toot plug your stuff, and I'm gonna be last. So the girls go first.
Okay. So what do I do? Well, I write books. I've got Pandora's just been launched. Standing in Strength has just been launched. I'm writing the Mermaid's Guide to Being a Digital Nomad. I've got a 7-month authority mastermind, but I've got the Taster Days, the Taster Weekend, and the Taster Week coming out, all being accredited by the CPD Standards Agency. What else? I've got a new podcast coming out. There's loads of stuff. Just go to dawnbates.com. You'll find out loads of stuff about me there.
Nice.
See everything that's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm losing my voice now, but
That's
Laarni.
not even all of it.
No, she's giving a line. She's giving a line of bullshit. There's still
part 2. We have to do
part
a
two.
part 2.
We're gonna have her put the extra toots on part 2. So all right, Laarni, go ahead.
All right. Well, my book, Standing in Strength, just came out, just like Dawn said. So if you want to get your enhanced copy, aka paperback, you can go to Dawn Bates Publishing. You can go to Amazon. Anyone can get this book. It's my baby. It's my baby.
It's a baby.
So right now, actually, I wanted to kind of highlight the Women's Strength Initiative that I am like researching to figure out how to launch, because this is my first like real initiative that I want to launch. And if anyone out there has any feedback or any input, I am sometime in June.
Robert's got all of that.
The June 23rd week is the trying to do the Standing in Strength Summit Part 2. So I am looking for people. There's going to be a Zoom call out for anyone who wants to participate in this event, because I want to launch the Women's Strength Initiative on that time, that Standing in Strength Summit. So the Zoom link, you guys can reach me at Laarni Mulvey on Instagram. Send me a DM and I can give you guys the link for that Zoom call. Yeah, that's all my toots for this week.
She saved a special toot, and I'm gonna plug this toot because she's like kind of not saying about it. So that book, y'all, is #1 on Amazon bestseller.
Yeah, it is.
So toot, and we're gonna give a big toot on that. So like, I'm gonna drop my mic down because it looked like I'm, Dr. Evil or whatever up here with the shadows. So you can find my stuff at thechadmsmith.com. You can find me at thechadmsmith on Instagram. Coming soon is at CH Brands Ltd on Instagram and ch-brands.com for all the clothing swag.
I have a shirt. Oh, I was gonna say.
Twag. Toot. My mic's blocking it.
And he's got a new book coming out.
Down the road, yes. This year we will have a new book talking about addictions, whatever else. And once Laarni gets her podcast going, I can use that as reference to write the book. And
you will be invited on my podcast when I launch that in May.
Exactly. So
getting real about, because that's about the truth serum. So that will be about your addiction and stuff. So that will be on there.
And on top of that, we're going to toot this one because it is in place, in time. And the details are ready to go, except for the squirrel.
What's he doing?
I got a mic here that doesn't want to fucking
with his mic.
All right, so we'll just edit that part out. All right, so June 4th, y'all. Hello. Welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order? All right, I'm back. So guys, live announcement here coming for Oshkosh, Northeast Wisconsin, June 4th, 9 to 11 a.m. This great atmosphere is going live at the Venture Project, and we're going to be featuring coffee brands and stores for downtown Oshkosh and maybe the Exchange and the Pier. So for sure, we'll be in Oshkosh for 2 Let's Talk Javahs live.
Yes. So
what is that?
That's live.
What's Oshkosh?
That means you got to get your ass to Chicago so you could be with Laarni, and then she can show you where Oshkosh is.
Ah.
So Dawn, I'm actually meeting Chad in person, and we're having a live Let's Talk Java show.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we're finally able to. I mean, Chad and I are we're virtual friends, but now we can actually like get together and be like, "What's that?" It's gonna be loud. I already know it. I already know it's gonna be loud.
So it's the place that I'm part of has a coffee bar where you could sit about 40 people. With my beautiful office on the other side. But we're going to feature the owner of the building. Down that quarter-mile stretch, there's 2 coffee shops, and one is very well known in there. So we'll see which one we can bring in. But for sure, I have 2 brands, if not a third one, that we're going to try to feature. And
as I say, why have you not got a sponsor for the show yet?
We kind of do. It's brewing up.
That's new for me. That's new
percolating, is it?
That's new.
It's I'm waiting to see what the VP tagline is going to look like on the computer here. So we just moved into that building 3 weeks ago, and we're kind of letting everything settle down here. But I'm going to try to get that screenshot of the Venture Project VP over in the corner. Where's my camera? Right there.
Where it says the Chad M. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So, slowly it's going, but yeah, no, like we're gonna feature the building I am part of, and Laarni's seen it already. She's like, it's so cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. So and come Friday, because it's the first Friday of Oshkosh, which I'm like completely not a resident of, but I'm gonna be part of. We're gonna do some influencer pictures in that old school stairway that Amanda wanted to do.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna break that cherry for the building.
Sweet. Awesome. All right.
Coolio.
Well, that's our show for
that's amazing.
So for part 1 with Dawn Bates. So
part 2 very soon.
Yeah, maybe part 2 she'll be in a totally different part of the country.
Yeah, we'll be.
Of the world, and
maybe not in a different country, but I'll definitely be very close to another country.
Should be done by Chile.
No, I've already done Chile.
That's the past.
You know, this is the thing. In a pandemic, right? This is how badass I am. Not really, but yes, I am. Right. In December 2019, I arrived in Chile, and then I made my way up through Chile, Patagonia, 7 months in Argentina, and I've just traveled pretty much most of Brazil, up the coast of Brazil, and that's all while there's been a pandemic on. I'm like, yeah, bitches.
All
What do
right,
you mean
well,
there's a pandemic lockdown? Is that really? I don't know. I've been busy writing books.
well, and we've been busy. Well, I'm gonna say we've been busy launching podcasts,
Yeah.
YouTube shows. 2 out of
You
3.
get-
2 out of 3 in this screen. Oh, summits. Sorry, Crystal. Summits. 2 out of 3 in here have been writing books. So maybe this third, where I'm pointing, is gonna be part of that 3 out of 3 during a pandemic.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like when things, we can only control ourselves. Like while everybody else is worrying about what's going on outside of themselves, we get busy doing what we do and focus on ourselves and our mission, and look at what we've all achieved.
Yes, and especially that, and we're gonna end this show here like ASAP, like soon. But
You let me know when to stop record.
we're gonna do this. But my personal saying now, guys, is as much as I was to say go all in or nothing or dare to be different, the one just stuck to me last week. And I just realized this last Sunday, and I think I had the conversation with Laarni about this, but yesterday, the word change the culture stuck to my head because I'm getting implanted in a new town to change the culture. So
Yes.
we're going by the word change the culture.
Okay.
Sweet.
So if
Like
any of you, lovely single ladies want to line up and change the culture, you know where you can find me.
I know we.
Got the cup.
Yeah. Woohoo.
We're watching.
There's my last final toot on Let's Talk Java.
On that note, and on our last, well, my juicy sip of coffee here is cold now, but on that note, we want to say thank you for Dawn to give us a great amount of time here on Let's Talk Java, and this is just part 1. We just decided today that we're going to have a part 2 with Dawn.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Laarni, you want to do a screenshot? Like all 3 of us?
Yeah.
I already did.
Oh.
I kind of did when you guys weren't like looking kind of sort of, but
Yeah, we're gonna get some really random photos coming through.
I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Put the cups up, y'all.
Oh shoot.
We gotta have the cups up.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording so we can do it.
You're still recording.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. See you guys on part 2. Love you all. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Stay safe. Stay alive. Stay warm. Care for each other. And we love
peace
you.
and hugs, y'all.
Yeah. So on behalf of myself, Laarni Mulvey, and Chad, say your name.
It's a generic name. It's called Chad M. Smith, y'all.
We will talk to you all soon.
Yo.
Have a great day.
Ciao, ciao.